Next up on Benham TV, we are here looking at this incredible Bob Dylan signed LP cover. This is product number 40312. Gary, tell us a bit more about this. It's pretty incredible.
I mean, Bob Dylan is one of the biggest music legends there is, over the last few years, the last decade or so, and more than that, really. He's massive, huge following, and he's almost, revered and loved, admired, all those words, by the masses, really.
And no matter what age you are as well. Again, this goes through the generations. I mean, his music's still played regularly, and obviously, again, with the rebirth of vinyl, a lot of people are becoming aware of his material, which was hitched out. I can't remember how many albums he did, but it was a lot. And actually, what you've got here is an original. This isn't one of these remasters. This is an original album, personally signed on the front cover by Bob Dylan itself. So it's a very sort of, sought after item. And again, great image of Bob Dylan. And if it was me, I'd just frame that up and hang it on the favourite wall. So the album is called Empire Burlesque. It's 23rd studio album, this one.
It's a lot of music, isn't it?
It really is.
It is a lot of music.
Everyone's got their favourite.
Yeah, they sort of have, haven't they, really? I mean, I admired him and listened to his music, obviously grew up with it in a big way, but he certainly touched the soul and the spirit of many. And his music, he was a good songwriter, very accomplished, writer generally. I mean, the old story, allegedly, I believe he actually turned down the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, for Nobel Prize for Literature, and he turned it down.
Yeah.
But I think he eventually accepted it. But
yeah, probably it was a check. The check was a bit more than he thought. We're only kidding. It was.
Joking. So just going back to sort of what you mentioned about vinyls, obviously we've got one here. They are coming back into fashion. Why do you think that is?
Personally, I think because CDs and cassettes are boring. There's nothing to look at, I mean, obviously they take up room. I mean, I used to have 4,000 albums and got threatened with divorce and everything, but the albums were very important. No, I'm only kidding. But
do you think as well it's something to do with the fact that actually even going past CDs, on MP3s and all that, this is actually something that you can hold on to? Personally, I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I think it's that earthy sound of, it's just like you can take it as if you're in the bar or listening to someone playing. And I think it is. And I like, sometimes the odd scratch here and there is told it's been played, Could you actually play this item? Oh, yeah, it's a real record in there. Brilliant. But obviously it's not being sold as an album to play. The money, the value is all in the signature. You could take the album out and play it, no problem. You could frame it with the album slightly out, however you want to do it, but they're not selling you as such the album to play. And if it was me, I wouldn't even play it. I'd frame it up and look after it. If you want the album, buy it separately, but keep that as it is, frame it up and look after it. Well, there's just such a lot of interest in music memorabilia in general, really. For sure. So how do you think this can sort of add to a collection? Well, obviously, a lot of people go for the particular artist or artist that they're into, but there are an immense amount of people who are very serious buyers and seeking out all music memorabilia and rarities of the whole genre of different bands and acts. And music memorabilia generally over maybe the last 10 or 15 years is the most consistent area of collecting, I would say, in favourite items, where the value just keeps creeping up and up and up. You obviously can't guarantee that, but, there's a massive, massive interest and passion from the music fans to actually get their hands on music memorabilia. Okay, so this album itself, it was released in 1985, I believe, number 11 in the UK charts. Yeah. So it's just something that you can just hold on to and keep and really build your collection. And the fact it's signed, that is the value, obviously. Look at that right there, his signature right there. It's a great photo, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a great image. And as I say, vinyl is on a huge revival. So if you know someone who's just discovered Dylan or you want to, they've always loved his music, that could be a great gift, again, for a special occasion. So that was product number 40312, the Bob Dylan signed LP cover, and that was £795. Postage and packaging is free. Something you really must take a look at. It's wonderful.